Hey guys, it's Dean. Psych, April Fools.
Except it's
Dean.
actually going to be released on Friday.
Hmm.
We're recording it the day before April Fool's. Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Ladies? So, April of MogCast. I always want to say a number, but I forget that I'm not doing numbers anymore. Today with me, I have two very special guests that I've wanted to get since the first episode that we came back. They've just been really busy. They're two OG members from the previous MogCast. So go ahead and introduce yourselves, Wes and Chaddick.
Another April Fools. Gotcha. It's Ali. And the one and only Darius.
Who's going first?
I don't know. Darius, you could go first.
Okay, alright, I'll go first. Well, as Ali said, my name is Darius, and I have a YouTube channel called Crystal's Kingdom. I go over stuff like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, and then occasionally I'll do some Destiny stuff. But I haven't been doing much Destiny stuff recently just because there hasn't been shit to do in that game in a while. So, you know, when there's more stuff to talk about, you'll see more videos, especially with, you know, supposedly Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out this year. You'll definitely see that, but, you know, that's the gist of my channel. But yeah, like you said, I'm an OG member, so it's nice to be back on this.
I love the supposedly for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Listen,
You never
when
know
you're
what it's
a real
delayed.
fan, you don't actually believe anything they tell you until
Oh no, man!
you have the
I've
game
been-
in your hand.
and even then,
And even then, yeah.
Exactly.
no, yeah, Darius, the king of reactions, basically. Anytime I go back to your channel, like right after E3, this man like reacting to Shadow of the Colossus, like
It's
100,000
legit though. It's legit. I'm not one of these. You know, I don't do reaction videos all the time either.
yeah,
And it's legit. So, you know, this is just me being me.
God of War reaction. Pumping out them numbers.
Hey, listen, that was a moment in time. We waited a really long time for that.
Anyway, yeah, hey guys, it's Ali. I have a YouTube channel called Liaison. Hasn't been getting a lot of traffic recently.
Hasn't been getting a
I
lot of
don't-
content recently.
That's a very good point there, Dean. But I think once summer goes around, like there might be a little something here and there.
It's just school, y'all. We got things to do. School is a doozy.
I've literally told Dean like my PS4 has been is attracting dust these last 2 months, bro.
Well, because
I don't see the logo no more. It's just dust bunnies, bro.
You didn't get Dissidia, bro. You should have gotten it.
See the way my bank account is set up. I can only afford to get one game a year, and that's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3 if that comes out this year. I'm sorry.
Have you gotten Dissidia, Darius?
No, but I was thinking about getting it because I have a couple other people that have it. So I think once maybe it's like toward the end of the semester, I'll probably end up picking it up. There's no really rush. I'll probably wait for it to have like a price cut or whatever, and then I'll probably start.
No,
playing
yeah. Especially the
I'm waiting
season
for
pass right now is like $30, which is
Wait, the city is 30?
no. The season pass for Dissidia is $30.
Oh nah,
And-
that's half
And
the game.
No, yeah, I know, and that's like just the first one because they said they want to have 50 characters total, so they're probably
Why
gonna
they
have
trying
like
to
4
grease us,
season
bro?
passes. Right, that's what I've been saying, man. I was gonna
Dean,
make a video about.
I'm gonna wait for the royal pack for fucking Dissidia. I'm gonna buy everything, all the season passes
Dude.
for $50.
Like in you know, in all seriousness, if you bought $60 season pass, that's $20, so that's 80, and then the royal DLC, that's like that's almost $100, or you could just get the
bro.
royal.
You're
version.
forgetting about the people who bought like the fucking collector's edition and shit.
Oh
like,
no,
they feel
forget
they
about
feel
that. Forget
tight.
about it.
He's like, oh, this was a one-time thing. I didn't know this was a subscription service for a game.
Pretty much, right?
When you
Like,
pay more for 15 than you pay for 14, oh, then that's a problem.
when you pay more for 15 than for your PS4.
When
I
15 is the only game
almost
that's
did.
on your
I
PS4.
almost did actually
How-
because you
how
guys saw
much
that I
was
got
it?
the collector's edition.
Oh no.
How much was that?
Like the one with the big box and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was like I want to say 40
Did you
something.
get it from a scalper or officially?
No, I was literally like up till like midnight or like I think it was the stream they had that night.
Uncovered?
Yeah,
Uncovered.
when they basically
Yo!
showed everything off. Like I immediately after that, when they said it was available for pre-order, I went on the website and got it.
The 2-year anniversary Uncovered was yesterday. It was on March
Oh,
30.
Oh snap!
okay.
I remember when they tried to release the game on like September 30 and then it got delayed to November.
You remember
30.
that time that they tried to release it on September 30?
When they had a whole event just surrounded by this release date, and
And then they had a
did not
joke
deliver this
saying
release date.
November. They had a joke saying November 30.
You know,
and then it
I
went back
really
to
want to see a
September.
game do the opposite. Like I want them to they said they announce it as like, okay, it's gonna come like November 30th. It's like, actually guys, we're so close to we're doing so good on development time because we overcompensated. We're gonna get this game earlier as fuck. Like
That's
we're gonna
actually
get it
happened a
September.
couple times.
Like with what game?
I think that actually happened with I want to say with like a Naughty Dog game. I can't say it for sure. It might have been one of the Uncharted's. They were like saying it was gonna come out later, and then they ended up pushing it up just because they're like that good of a developer.
So what
Yeah,
would that
see,
be
only
called,
like the
that
best developers could do that type of shit. Like they could like crunch the numbers.
Yeah,
game? Not Tabata with his Luminous Productions.
they usually try to like obviously give themselves like some headroom, and then they're like, oh, we're done with this like way earlier than we expected.
We're only delaying the game to incorporate the day one, guys. Just kidding. You still
Mhm.
get a day one patch. But I brought up the Luminous Productions. Did you guys hear about that? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
No, I didn't hear about it.
I mean, when I like saw it, I was kind of like, I always like hearing about like developments of like new teams and stuff because it just like, I don't know, like it excites me. Like so when I saw like, okay, Tabata's like heading it, like Luminous
Well,
Productions.
Okay,
And-
so I guess if anybody watching doesn't know what it is, right here the quote is it's a new studio within Square Enix. Supposedly, its purpose is developing new AAA titles and bringing innovative games and other entertainment content to a global audience. What I don't understand is they're looking for like a bunch of new staff for this studio. What happened to Tabata's team from Business Division 2? Because he is the head of that division.
Yeah, I
Or I
think
guess
they're
he
all
was.
there. All of like the team, or like generally, the most part, they're still
No,
there, but
'cause
they're
if-
trying to
if
expand
you-
the team more.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. If you go to their website, they're looking for
Yeah, I know.
coders, they're looking for like graphic designers and like all
They're
that.
just they're literally expanding the team. Because the fact that they have to make a separate production for it means they want it to be like a big ass studio. And like I think on like they could have had more people work on 15 to maybe supplement for it. But that could there's so many different theories. Like they've been like, oh, there's too much people had too much different ideas. That's why like
Yeah.
development was that bro, we covered this like 200 videos, 300 videos worth of content, bro, on this shit.
No,
bro.
no, no, yeah, no. What I was gonna say though, since Tabata is gonna be head of this new, he already said he doesn't want to work on Final Fantasy anymore. He wants to do another thing. What's gonna happen to season 2 for 15? Is he not gonna work on those? Like, is someone else just gonna hit that, or?
I think he's gonna, cause he's probably working on the game like separately a little bit. Like, obviously he's in pre-production mode for like this game. He's kind of working on it, having some directorial choice here and there. But he's gonna be obviously working on like the 15's like season pass, cause that's obviously what's making a lot of revenue at the moment. Darius, you had something to say?
No, I was gonna say. I mean, I think they've with like season 2, they probably already have that all planned out. It's probably just a matter of actually doing it now.
Yeah.
Because like they've been so focused on season 1, and that's basically been shown off since like before
game came out.
like as soon as the game came out, they were showing stuff for the episodes and whatnot. So they had the multiplayer like already being worked on since then as well.
Yeah.
So we can expect that they were already working at the very least on the what exactly season 2 is going to be, and I'm sure they've already ironed all that out. So it's probably just a matter of them just doing it now, which they don't necessarily need him there for.
I
I
guess.
saw them working on Cerberus and I mean, that was
Oh,
way,
yeah.
way back, and I'm
No,
like, oh
like,
shit, now I know where the fuck they put this guy.
they show off like shit so early, like so weird. Like
Yeah, like you
the
don't know what
Regalia
the fuck
Type
it is.
D, they showed that off like months before it came into the game. And the
Oh
servers they have
yeah,
in like that tech demo. They also revealed like the multiplayer before the game even came out, like 2 months before it came out. But like we didn't
exactly.
actually hear about it until like a year later.
I think the thing is with them is they're very Japanese, and they're very like a thing about like Japanese developers that like kind of Western developers sort of took on is that they're just very open with the community, like off rip. So they
Except
have
for Nomura.
yeah, except for him. But like that's only because like his stuff is like his baby. He doesn't want anyone to like see shit until it's like actually good and like presentable. But yeah, it's like they're like, yo, we're kind of thinking of this idea. What do you guys think of this? And they're like, oh yeah, we want that. And then they're like, all right, well, don't expect for a while, but you know, we're working on it at least. So I think it's kind of cool.
Like
yeah.
that what was it like? It wasn't a Q&A. It was like a poll or like a survey that they had in game where you could like answer what you wanted. And like we're barely getting episode art in like hopefully sometime this year, if not early next year.
I mean, it don't matter if Kingdom Hearts 3 come out. I wouldn't be touching 15 at all. So
I was gonna say, what do you guys think before we move? I guess into Kingdom Hearts. Just what do you guys think we'll see from season 2?
Season 2.
we'll definitely see more. We'll definitely see more episodes for people. We'll definitely see Arden's episode. I think. I think we'll probably see a big upgrade in terms of like comrades, because that, like when they added new stuff to that, I came back to it. The only problem is like right now my level is like really low, and it's kind of hard to grind for level in that game. Like the XP is ridiculous. They don't really give you buffs and stuff like in, for example, Kingdom Hearts or the regular main game 15, where like you can kind of like do hard things to get something that would make you gain XP much faster. You really have to put like a ridiculous amount of hours in.
But I guess we'll talk about Kingdom Hearts going into that. Firstly, since even though this is like like a month or two old at this point, I haven't had you guys on since that came out. So thoughts on the quote unquote new trailer?
Man, listen. I'll just say this: I love this game very much, and I think 3 is gonna be the best one so far, and that's coming from someone who like, the second one was my favorite for a long time, and then as I started to think more about Birth by Sleep, that started to creep up a bit because of the serious tone of Birth by Sleep and how dark it was and how fun it was and how different it was from the rest of the series. But 3 is looking like it's going to be the best one. In terms of it coming out this year, to be honest, it's actually believable. When you really think about it, it's just the only thing that's holding me back, at least from believing it's actually coming out, is just the track record for not actually hitting dates. But like when you think about it, they talked about it in 2013. That's when they started development. People thought they started before that, but literally when they announced it, that's the year they started. It's like 5 years later. That's actually longer than normal for development time for a game.
Yeah.
Well, Nomura's also been busy with FF7 and other stuff too.
Yeah, but I think at the same time he's been putting more work into that, which is why we kind of saw recently they were talking about, them sort of like rearranging and like rehiring people and whatnot for the 7 remake. I think most of his energy obviously has been going into 3. So again, I think 5 years is actually a good amount of time, especially if it's coming out in the second half of 2018. That makes,
which it will.
Yeah, that's definitely happening. But even if it doesn't come out like second half, it could come out early half 2019. But in terms of like trailers, I like kind of don't want to watch any more trailers just because like it's weird. Like I've never had it happen to me like where I watch a game trailer, and every time I watch it I get even more excited. Usually I'll watch the first trailer, for a game, and I'm like, oh, I'm super excited. And then the trailer after that, you know, that's just like informational stuff that, like, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that was cool to see. I'm definitely interested in this game. But it's like literally every aspect of this game, every time they show it, gets better. Like the graphics, like the gameplay, the music, like literally everything just looks better every time I see it. So like I kind of just, I don't know. I know when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, there's a lot of secrets and a lot of like in-game stuff to do. There's a lot of stuff you do after you beat the story. And like we're not even gonna like talk about like possibly multiplayer being in the game, which I think will be in the game. But there's just a lot of stuff that's gonna be in there. So like if I don't know, I kind of don't want to watch any more trailers, but I think I would be safe if I did, because it's just gonna be a lot of crap. Plus DLC, you know that's gonna happen.
Well, Final Mix DLC.
Possibly. It might not be a Final Mix just because it's the internet now. So.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Like they released the Final Mix as a DLC. What I was saying is, yeah, like with Kingdom Hearts, I'll watch the trailer when it comes out, but I won't like go back to it and like analyze it. There's people that like go like frame by frame and then try to find out everything about it. I'm like, I don't want to know. I'll find out in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of the same. Like when I saw that new trailer, I guess like my reaction toward it, I didn't really put up a reaction or anything, but like I was genuinely happy because I saw so much great things, and like, hey, it was like a lot of first things as well. Like we saw Riku's new outfit as well as seeing more Riku in general, and he did not look like complete Play-Doh, which I was scared about.
You mean like everyone else in the damn game?
Yeah, I mean everyone looks good now. It was progression.
That's the best way that I've heard to describe it. Play-Doh, like they really did.
There was like no depth to their skin. Like light didn't get through it.
Forget about skin.
In the
his hair like fucking doo doo.
in 0.2, maybe that's why they added that like weird texture to everything, like the clothes. No. Like everything has like a weird texture with like small like circles on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
Small
maybe that's
circles on it.
Go back to like a trailer with a close.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, like the kind of leathery look.
Yeah, you can see it like on the coats or on Pete's outfit and that kind of stuff.
I think the best thing that I got from the trailers, like besides Vanitas, like that's like my favorite. That's like my favorite villain. I mean,
you mean Sora with black hair? You mean
yes, Vanitas. He's like my favorite just because like his design is extra dope. His battle music is extra dope. And his Keyblade, everything about that man is like
extra
dope as fuck.
Exactly. Also,
in his story,
we saw Riku's Keyblade, which apparently a lot of people don't like.
I like it. It actually looks like a key. Most of the Keyblades we've had in the game don't look like keys.
My favorite
except for like
Keyblade was probably what's it called? Like, was it the? It was the one that looked something like that from Kingdom Hearts 2 at that.
Fenrir.
The Fenrir, exactly. That was my favorite Keyblade.
I mean, yeah. I think it's at least original. What I don't understand is how he got it, because like
they're gonna explain that, obviously.
Probably, but like, I mean, I guess his old one broke.
Dean, they explained how this man, like how Mickey lost his shirt. They don't explain how this man.
But they didn't explain how he changed his shoes. That's still retcon.
I think that's just a thing that they do every time. Like they kind of showed how Sora changed his clothes in 2, but they never showed how Mickey changed his clothes in 2. He just changed his clothes.
It's gonna be in the data thing. He's just like, oh, Mickey went to.
It's gonna be like some really obscure thing. Like
he got some new shoes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They were saying something about how like I saw something. They were saying how like obviously if you look at the bottom of Riku's Keyblade, you see there's the Mickey Mouse keychain on it, and the only other Keyblades that have that are Sora's and Mickey's, and they're saying Sora's is obviously the Keyblade of, you know, light, Kingdom Key of like light, and then Mickey's is the Kingdom Key of darkness. But they were saying Riku's is probably the Kingdom Key of like, you know, the middle, which is basically what they were like, the middle, the place between light and darkness, which is where they kind of were in that trailer. So we're probably gonna have to go back in there like we kind of did in 0.2, and that's where we might play as Riku probably and get it.
Didn't they say like a long ass time ago that like it was gonna be 2 parts, like not necessarily playable, but it was going to be Sora, Donald, Goofy doing one thing, and then Riku and Mickey doing another, and like one of the two groups was trying to look for like the lost Keyblade Masters or whatever, which is basically like Aqua and well, you kind of need to get Aqua first because you can't get Ventus without Aqua.
Yeah,
so,
I think it's obviously gonna be like Riku and Mickey go in to try and find Aqua because that's where she got stuck at and shit where they were. So, and then Sora, Donald, and Goofy are gonna be basically trying to go after the organization members or like the different versions of Xehanort, to try and get what's his face Terra back. And then obviously when we saw Vanitas, that made more sense because you have to get Ventus back and somehow.
What's up?
I wonder how Aqua's gonna look because she's gonna be a lot older now.
Well, time works different in the realm of darkness. Blah blah
okay,
blah.
never mind. I haven't been keeping up to date.
They're probably gonna come up with some excuse.
That would be kind of cool as hell though. Like if we got to her and she was just like this old wise like Keyblade wielder who was like older, but she could still whoop ass. That would be kind of cool because that would be a surprise in the game too. Like we would expect a young Aqua when she comes out and she's older. We're like, oh shit.
Well, kind of like how if they get Terra back, he's gonna look just like Xemnas, but with brown hair.
Yeah.
Because that's literally his body that he's using, so that is what he would look like. And if you actually put them two side by side, they look identical. Just one has long.
Wait, what?
And one has a tan.
Well, yeah, the eyes and the hair.
Xemnas and Ansem? Or?
No. Xemnas and Terra.
Xemnas and Terra. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Terra from FF6 specifically. No.
No. You lie.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for it. I'm contemplating not watching any more trailers, but that's gonna be something I have to think about because I know I'm gonna want to watch it.
Well, Ali, I have one question for you.
Okay.
How did you live in the Kingdom of Thieves?
Oh my God! How did I live in the Kingdom of Thieves?
Agrabah confirmed. Because Aladdin, or it could be Thebes from Hercules.
Nah, it's Thieves. I've seen other people put like Thieves like in the.
No, yeah, I know. There's a person in my server called Kingdom of Thieves.
I see it right now, actually, offline. Kingdom of Thieves.
Yeah, right there.
It's like, oh shit, they're right above me because I'm offline too.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm sure the lyrics have nothing to do with the game, just like all the other theme songs.
Oh yeah. They were also saying apparently how like the theme song when they played it in the second trilogy dropped was actually played at like a 1/5 speed or something like that. Like it's slower than it's actually gonna be played.
A lot of people are saying that it sounded like the credits version rather than the like.
That's possible too.
Yeah. It really confused me when I first heard it because it was like
when
in
I first heard
3-4.
it was kind of weird because I was looking forward to like some like really upbeat type like because like like the first and second one they go hard on that beat, bro.
Well, for the opening ones, but there's like acoustic versions of both.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of made sense to me just because this is supposed to be like the last game for this saga, and then they're probably gonna take a really long break before they start up again.
Well, because it has to be Kingdom Hearts 4. I've talked about this before. They can't start a new saga with a side game. So the next one after 3 has to be 4.
Or it's just going to be... It could... You know what? People don't really... It could be called something completely different. Because this is the last thing in this saga. Like, the next goal after this might not even be something related to, like, Kingdom Hearts. The goal could be something completely different.
Well, they'll probably still keep the name, though.
Maybe. You don't know.
Well, I guess not, but it would be kind of weird if they just changed the series.
Like, think about Tales games, like Tales of Xillia.
But they all have Tales in it. Same with Mono.
And it's gonna be Kingdom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it could have the Kingdom in it, but it might be something else.
Oh, Kingdom of Thieves.
Oh my God.
No, that would be nah. I would
Kingdom
not
Come?
want that. Kingdom Come.
I think it would definitely make sense if the core characters aren't the same ones. I know Nomura said that it would probably still be Sora. He would just be older. in the future, but that dude lies, and he also changes things, so we don't know for sure what that's gonna be. That's also like years from now.
Dream drop.
No, yeah, I want it to be a new cast too. I think that it would work so awesome if it was just like different.
If it was like the descendants of the kind of like how Birth by Sleep was, like these. When you look at the three we have now, they're like the descendants of Terra, Aqua, and Vin.
Exactly.
Kind of, but like they don't even. I don't think they would even need to be like directly related. Like I think it'd be cool if it was just like a Final Fantasy situation. I mean, obviously it would still take place in the same world. Well, yeah, you're right. Universe, not world, because that's a different thing. But like, I don't know. I think it would be cool if they did that, but they're probably not.
It's gonna be Aladdin.
Kingdom of Thieves, man. Aladdin. You're gonna start in Agrabah, first world, confirmed, guys. I'm telling you. So we did this in the last MogCast, so this is not gonna be like the official one, but just out of curiosity, release date predictions.
Okay.
For like 3?
Yeah.
I could definitely see them shooting for like November, like they did 15, just because that would be around the holiday season. It would make sense. I don't think they're worried about any other game coming out next to them. Like, even if Nintendo drops, like, a lot of people don't want to release around like Nintendo or like this.
If Nintendo drops Smash in November, that'd be bad.
I don't think it would, because those are they're two totally different games. People looking at Smash aren't always necessarily looking at Kingdom Hearts, and then Kingdom Hearts is
No, man, I hear a lot of sorrow for Smash recently.
Yeah, because those people are stupid.
Damn, straight up.
Those people that are looking at Kingdom Hearts are going to get Kingdom Hearts. Like, the fan base is pretty much cemented, and I think obviously if there's no other games coming out around Kingdom Hearts, people who aren't necessarily interested in it are going to be like, well, this game came out. I want something to play. I could try it. But I think basically the install base for Kingdom Hearts is there, and no matter what, they're going to buy it, and it's going to do a good amount of numbers, especially if it's coming out on Xbox. I mean, it's not going to sell anything on Xbox compared to PS4, but I think holiday time, I don't think they're worried that much about any other games coming out.
What was the ratio for 15? Do either of you know? For Xbox to PS4?
PS4 won for sure.
I mean, I know PS4 won, but yeah, I don't know for sure.
PlayStation Eastern, yo.
I think I remember hearing somewhere it was like 1 to 4.
Yeah, probably 1 to 4. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh well, now it's on PC too.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think anybody's.
With PC and consoles, it's like apples and oranges. Like, I'll buy it on PC and I'll buy it on PS4.
Apparently, it's like really hard to run, even for like beast PCs. Like Sam, Sam was like, I might be able to run it, but I can't stream it while I'm playing it because apparently it was just like too much.
It's too
Square Enix, man.
It's that Luminous engine, and now they got us Luminous Productions. Which
it's super high graph. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's like there's a lot going on. I agree, but it's just like, I feel like if Naughty Dog took production on that shit, they would like optimize it so it could be the same level of somewhat quality, but still run on like.
Dude, they need to give that. They need to give that shit to like Nintendo or Naughty Dog, because like Nintendo knows how to like optimize and compress the hell out of a game. Like they put Odyssey on that little ass chip. Like that was ridiculous.
Exactly. Fucking 15, bro. 15 like literally is like, when I see it, I'm just like, everything is super uncompressed. Like, sure, it's good quality, but they don't know how to fucking optimize.
I'm gonna go to my PS4 and check how much space.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like how much space that is. You could compress all of that fucking like large like terrain data, all that shit like down, but they don't.
No, yeah, I only have Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts games saved on my PS4 because I didn't have any space for anything else. The update for 15 like 2 months ago came out, as well as a Royal Edition. And I couldn't download either of them because there was so much space. I ended up deleting 2.8.
Oh yeah, you have the base PS4, right?
Oh no, yeah.
Because I was gonna say I had a terabyte. And I was thinking about that. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
how much space is it taking right now for you, Dean?
I'm looking. So right now, Final Fantasy 15 is 100 gigabytes.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a fifth.
That's not even
of
counting
the
the
PS4.
like the disc is supposed to like hold the majority of the fucking data.
Well, yeah,
That's
'cause
just
you gotta
100
install it.
gigabytes of just fucking updates to the game. They felt that was needed.
Well, and that's not even counting the second season pass. So I guess we'll see how
Yeah.
much it ends up being.
Oh my god, 200 gigs.
I doubt
You're
it
gonna
would
take the whole
double.
PS4.
I doubt it would go like the second season pass will double
I think the
unless they just
season
go
pass
crazy.
for 2, they said they just wanted to do less season pass stuff and just like more quality stuff. So I'm gonna see probably episode Arden, of course, maybe
Yeah.
episode Luna and Ravis, and then they're not gonna probably give episode Iris.
Well,
or, like,
Ravis
or
was
Arania.
okay. It's Iris and Arnea. Ali, please.
Oh my fucking god, I don't give a fuck no more. That's I don't
Fuck
go
that
back.
shit.
Yeah, but
What was
like
I saying?
I
Oh,
see
yeah, Ravis
those
was
3
already
episodes and maybe a big comrade.
Ravis was already in Ignis.
Kingdom Hearts is December 11, 2018.
Oh yeah, you didn't even say it. That's right before my birthday. The day before.
Yeah.
Mine's November 1st.
Yeah.
November, is that a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday.
It's usually like the weekend or something like that. Hold on.
Really? I thought
Do
it was like,
when do they
it might be
usually
that's
release?
like Thursday, Tuesday is usually a good guess.
Yeah, they used to release it on Thursdays and Tuesdays, but then with 15 they actually changed it. Like when they delayed it, it used to be coming out on like a Sunday, and then they changed it to a Tuesday or something.
Yeah,
like
it's a
that.
Thursday.
It was planned from the beginning, my guys. It
Yeah.
was a versus epic
It was the versus.
of epic
Jeez.
proportions.
I was gonna say, the other day, this is like the type of shit that I would have brought up 2 years ago before 15 came out. Like now it doesn't really matter, but it's just kind of like a fun fact. So Luna and Ravis are twins, right?
Are
We'll,
they?
we'll just say yes for now. They're twins.
I think Ravis is
And-
older.
I was gonna say I think Raves is older.
Yeah, for sure. Because
I
they
think
they depict it a little bit like
They
when they were
depicted it
younger.
as like him looking after her and stuff.
Yeah, but no, not only that. Like remember when there was like young Luke?
They looked about the same age in the opening of Kingsglaive.
It could be. I can't say for sure, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, look, I asked some other guy and he said yes, so I'm just gonna go with that. The reason I bring it up is because their mom's name is Sylvia, and Sylvia is the name of the mom of the twins, Romulus and Remus, who are like the founders of Rome, according to legend. So I just thought that was kind of cool.
Ah.
Square
But
Enix
yeah.
is very
There's
cultured.
like so much like fucking like connections regarding like 15 like
Oh, and also the symbol of Rome, because supposedly the two twins were abandoned and they were raised by a wolf, and Ravis used to have
the
the symbol of
tenebrae,
the wolf.
like Fenrir.
Yeah. So there you go. But I mean, again, it doesn't matter now.
I don't like talking about this stuff because it just makes me think of like what could have been.
Shut up. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yo, chill, bro. I still be looking at like, cause imagine like, what if like every single like empire, like I didn't want it to just be, oh, Niflheim Empire is bad, and like there's Luke. I wanted it to be a War of the Crystals. Like I wanted them to go against like Niflheim people, like Tenebrae people, have like
Like a full-on
double
war
agents and shit. Like
between
that would have been a
Yeah,
good
I
ass story.
honestly think that I honestly think if they just put Kingsglaive in the game, that would have made the game much better.
One of
Like,
the things that a lot of people were saying in the comments of the video I made for the season pass was episode Kingsglaive, but I don't think that they would do that.
Nah.
Yo, if they do, that would be so dope. Like, imagine like an extra couple hours of like basically them put. It doesn't even have to have like a whole bunch of side missions, but if it did, that would be cool because that would give us. I think the main thing that I was like kind of upset about was like not being able to explore the city, not being able to explore the city that they lived in, except like toward the end when it was like destroyed. Like in the Royal Pack, like we were able to do that, and like when I started going around different parts, I like instantly started thinking about like the first trailers when like Noctis was in that mech thing, like running around inside of it and like shooting rockets at the different the different Niflheim soldiers and stuff like that. Like just imagine being able to like play as Nyx in that first battle they show with that I forgot what the hell that monster was called, but like imagine that first scene.
Diamond weapon.
Yeah, that. Like, imagine that, and
No,
then like
it was
later
a-
on being
it
able to
was a-
like, you know, play inside the city and like even go into like the underground parts where he's in his
Oh
apartment.
shit! You driving the Audi already?
Yeah, like imagine that. That would be so dope.
Nah,
That'd be
chill.
fun,
Still,
man.
it will still be like you know how 15's car system is now. It will be like stuck to the road.
Well, yeah, actually, if you're in a city, then yeah, they probably.
Yeah, but
would.
imagine that later part toward the end of the movie. Well, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but you should have already seen it
Yeah.
already. Imagine toward
I
like
mean-
the end when you're actually driving and you're fighting at the same time. Like that would be so
Actually,
dope. That would actually complement like how fast the combat is in the game and being able to warp and stuff like that.
Oh man, warping like fighting a giant like thing like throughout the city. You're just warping between buildings like Spider-Man style, like throughout the whole thing.
I'm telling you, bro. So much missed potential.
That's what
They
I'm
could-
saying.
they
They
could
should definitely do
still
that if
do
they
it.
can.
But yeah, I was actually gonna ask if either of you guys had played the Royal DLC, but you said
Yeah, I did.
Nah, I have not bought it.
the Insomnia stuff is cool. Admittedly, there's not like a lot there. There's like a couple extra bases, and obviously the Cerberus boss.
I thought
I
after
think
the
the-
Royal Pack, honestly, I was like, extremely happy to see like the Insomnia ruins and stuff because I'm like, shit, you could actually finally explore like Insomnia and stuff. And then like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
why.
stop,
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like I got it, and when I was playing it, it was like it instantly brought back like memories of the first ever trailers they released for that game because it was like we were finally able to like go to certain parts. Granted, they were all destroyed at that point, but we could run around and like you know kind of see different parts of the city, and then also you could go underground and explore certain parts you weren't able to explore, and you met other people, and I was like, man, this would have been so cool if like you know we were able to explore because in the first trailers it made it seem like we'd be able to like even when we weren't fighting we'd be able to like walk the streets and like go into like different you know
Well, I think they were
buildings
gonna
and
do
stuff.
that, but then they decided Kingslave was gonna be a
Yeah,
thing.
so that's why I was saying like I think they definitely should, if they can, make Kingsglaive into like you know a DLC because it would be
Yeah.
super dope if we were able to do that. But the Royal Pack is really cool. Like I've mainly been like playing. I mainly played the stuff after like chapter 13 where you like go in the future technically. Well, technically it's the present,
Yeah,
but
chapter
the
14.
future. And like literally the hardest boss is in this DLC, and it's like it's super dope. I haven't even finished all of it, but
Which one? Which one is that?
Omega.
I don't think I've seen that one. I fought the 3 Lucii.
Nah, yeah, go and I actually streamed it on my channel when I did it, and the only way you're actually going to have any like remote source of fun playing against him is if you get the new Armiger mode, like the Armiger Unleashed or something like that. Because that new Armiger is actually ridiculous. How much damage
you
it
get all
does.
these moves. Wait, it's in Insomnia or where is it?
It's in Insomnia, so you have to go back to the future. You have to talk to the dog, go back to him, and then there's a certain area of the map where you walk in. There's a cutscene, and basically think of it as like a secret boss, like kind of like with Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts, where you walk somewhere and then a cutscene will start and you have to fight him.
It's weird because I went through the whole map because I wanted to like clear it all like on the actual map. How there's like some darkened parts, so I went through the whole map like just trying to do that, and I didn't run into it.
You might have missed it. You might have tried to go to a certain part and it just didn't
Maybe.
load, or you probably just missed it. Because I was walking around the map for a while before I actually encountered it, and I was like, "Who is this?"
What Sam? What are you?
So what you're not going to do is start streaming and not say anything.
What?
Well, you're
not
in the
streaming.
stream chat. I assumed you were streaming.
Oh no, sorry. We're here so that regular non-admins don't join. We're recording a podcast.
Oh.
Hey, you could be Wes.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to be in it, even though you don't know anything about fantasy. But then you were like, "You're busy." So
He's like, I would be honored.
I didn't mean to interrupt your podcast. I'm sorry.
no, Sam. While you're here, you tried to looked at like the different specs and stuff for the 15 PC version, right?
Yes, I did.
And they were like, you wouldn't be able to stream it.
Nope, not at all. Because my computer is right around the minimum requirements, but it's just below. So I could maybe play the game, but I don't know if I could play and record it or even play and stream it at the same time without having it look like utter dog shit.
That's crazy.
And you have like a pretty decent.
It's all right. It's a couple years old.
It gets the job done.
I will say it's also just a bad port. Looking at those settings, like
you would say so.
I'm going to say it's a bad port.
They don't know how to optimize shit.
We were just talking about that.
Let me look at these specs again. Because
while you're doing that, I just wanted to bring up. They also confirmed that Arden's brother was the one who betrayed him and became the king. And
I actually like that. I like that sort of thing.
Which, by the way, that retcons the song Somnus, because at the beginning of it, they were like Deus Dormit, which means God sleeps, which is a reference to Bunevels and the Fabula Nova Crystallis, but now we know that that's just the name of his brother, Somnus. So that's one more link to the Fabula Nova Crystallis. Just
also, this game requires 100 gigabytes. That's
I actually just checked that on my PS4, 100 gigabytes, which is like a fifth of the whole system.
Oh shit, Omega.
Is it locked at 30 FPS?
The PS4
if
Pro
you
can do
play on
60.
PS4, it's at 60. It'll sometimes drop to like 45, but
the Pro can do 60.
You clearly see the evolution of like the fucking luminous like cutscenes.
Because like under system requirements, under minimum, it says additional notes 720 30. If I can't even play this game at 60 frames per second, like at like low resolution, what's the fucking point?
No, yeah, I think on Xbox it's like max 930 or something like that. It's weird.
With their adjacent ass resolutions.
Like the minimum card is like a GTX 760. I have a 750, but next to that it says use a GTX 1050. Like what's the point of even having both? What's the point of having both?
This is like on Steam or?
Like I'm on Steam right now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I remember when they first released the specs, everyone was just like, "Get out of here."
8 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, no, this is a terrible port. I don't know what engine this is running on, but there's absolutely no need for it to use any more than 10.
They made their own engine, which is probably part of it.
It's not very well. Like I'm gonna look at some of the. Let's see. Right, so the most helpful reviews and stuff are recommended, but I don't know if any of that has to do with the specs. I mean, like from what I've seen, the general consensus seems to be that it's very poorly optimized. Like it's a game that was developed for a console, and then you see them trying to make a PC port to appease everybody. But these are clearly people who don't have much experience developing on the PC. Not because it doesn't look good, but because the fact that your minimum requirements aren't that different from your recommended requirements, and even those are pretty high. Like
the 13 and Type 0 ports were like trash when they first came out, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Well, I was asking.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Do you guys remember hearing about that? I remember people just complaining to hell and back about Type 0.
I didn't really pay attention because I had platinumed it when it came out, so I didn't really look at anything else for it.
No, like I think from what I know, like what's a Rem even said like the requirements for 13 were pretty bad. Like he's like I gotta use this type of PC to
13,
run this shit.
13 is like almost 10 years old.
I know,
like,
bro.
It's
a bad port when like
because they use again an original engine.
PC?
Type 0, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know about Type 0. I heard that one was like not that bad, but then again,
I heard they fixed it. I heard they made it better after it came out. But when it first came out, I remember it just being trash.
Bro, this is 15 when it came out for PS4 all over again, bro. They
they
release it, but then they fix it afterwards.
Yeah, okay, so the system requirements for Type 0 aren't that bad, but that doesn't mean it runs very well.
Originally, it was a PSP game, to be fair, so that makes sense. But yeah, like apparently 13 on PC had like 4K textures or something. Like
that's a terrible idea to make your native textures 4K. That's a really bad development idea.
The game came out in like 2009. It's pretty ridiculous.
From a development standpoint, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't do it, but why would you do that? If you make your native textures 4K on like lower end system, like a system like mine, like even like a system that's a year older than mine, there's gonna be serious lag, like when the world's trying to load. Even if you have like a protocol that tells the textures to load in at lower resolutions, if it defaults to 4K, that's gonna do a number on your processor.
Pretty much. But I guess like that's probably to kind of get back to the discussion, that is probably why they have been moving on from making original engines like Crystal Tools and Luminous. Now they're just using Unreal, for Kingdom
Or
Hearts
like
3 and
yeah, like
FF7.
Unreal or like even something else. Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame that like they use so many resources to make these engines. They use them for one game and then that's it. They move on.
To be honest, I didn't really have a problem with Crystal Dynamics. Like the characters look so fucking nice. But Luminous obviously is a step.
Well, but
towards
they had so many issues because they were making it at the same time as they were making the game. So like I don't know if you heard, but like they would end up the developers would end up making assets that weren't even compatible with their own engine because they were just developing them at the same time.
With Ebony, like I noticed, like physically when you're moving from engine to engine, it's just a bad fucking development move because then aesthetically things are just gonna look fucking different. Like remember how
look what happened to Sonic Boom? Like in the middle of their development, they were told that it was going to be on the Wii U, and they had to switch to a weaker engine, and that's one of the reasons that the game performed so poorly.
Oh, really? What was it going to be on?
I don't remember what they called it, but like it was at like one of the releases, and they said and on Wii U too, and the developers were like,
oh shit.
We didn't develop this for the Wii U.
It's kind of like the Nomura thing, where like when they first showed off the FF7 trailer internally, like within the company, it said director Tetsuya Nomura. He was like, "I'm directing." He was like,
"Nigga, what?"
Have you guys seen that ProZD video where he meets like the creator of Final Fantasy? He's like, "Which game's the best?" It's 9, and then he hands him like a 20.
Yeah, I think that is his favorite. Wait, you're talking about Sakaguchi?
Maybe.
He's the one that did the video with Mega 64.
Well, the one I'm talking about, it's a video with ProZD.
Yeah. That's an old video. I remember I used that for one of my thumbnails where he's just like wearing the glasses and doing like the peace signs. That's so ridiculous. By the way,
I'm gonna put it in your server.
Okay.
Well, I'm hungry.
I know that photo. Yeah. He does the cross with his like hands.
Yeah. If you guys are watching and you're not on my server, then you should join. I'll leave the link somewhere in the description. But
he's with Sakaguchi in this video. So I'm putting it in the lounge.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for God of War.
Oh, real quick, I was just gonna say, so Sakaguchi is still developing games. I think his own studio or something. They actually put music from those games on 15 on the sound, like the car sound thing.
Oh
shit.
Which I think is pretty cool. I'd never heard about the game before.
Is Sakaguchi still like developing new like stuff for Terra Battle?
I don't know. It might have actually been Terra Battle that they had it on. I was just scrolling through the music.
There's stuff about Terra Battle in the description of this video.
Well, yeah, there you go. I guess that's probably that was probably it.
But Terra Battle, I feel like Terra Battle just like if they just have a console release, then that would be dope.
What's it on, phones?
Like yeah, phones and like not even that, like other mobile stuff. I don't know. It just didn't. I don't know. Terra Battle was good enough, but like I feel like if Sakaguchi went back to like console stuff, like he made something like that, would be dope.
But he hates sequels. The guy that made Final Fantasy hates sequels, guys.
Terra Battle 2 is already a thing.
There's an irony in that somewhere.
Not to interrupt, but I literally just forgot I have Prime, so I can pre-order this God of War for $48.
Nice.
Is it still not out? I thought it would have been out.
It's coming out.
About like April.
Is what not out now?
The 20th.
Yeah, April 20th.
Oh, God of War.
My birthday.
I'm about to pre-order this now.
Yeah, God of War.
April. Oh shit! It's coming out 420, boys.
Fucking degenerates. You should all unsubscribe from this channel right now.
Don't listen to Sam. He's a scrub.
That's crazy. That's probably not incorrect.
That's crazy.
How many Final Fantasy games have you beat, Sam?
Enough to get Bind Life.
None. Not one.
Exactly.
I am like 2% of the way into 7. I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago and I stopped playing it because I got bored.
On what?
Captivating.
Out on the PC.
Oh, true.
That's
like the best version though. You can like speed it up and you can grind so easily.
Nah, Sam. Start with 10. Be like me.
Fuck. I played a little bit of 10. Dean was there for that. It was awful.
I don't remember that.
We were at a call, and I was like, I kept asking questions, and you got fed up.
Oh, true. It's because the opening of 10 is like really weird with the story.
Oh yeah, it's like wait, so they could.
Hashtag remember Sam's Kingdom Hearts 1 Let's Play. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts 1 Let's Play, if you guys have nothing to do, this video should be going up on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming the finale of Kingdom Hearts 1, so check it out.
Just plug.
But as of the recording of this video, I'm streaming the.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to it.
Bye,
sorry
Sam.
for
we're actually.
again.
Wait, how long have we been? How long have we been going for? Because we're probably gonna.
Like about an hour.
Yeah, that should be. We should be good. So I
think
guess
we had a good discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mission
Sam,
accomplished.
Final thoughts. What should the season 2 of DLC for 15 include? Go.
I want to see a re-release of the campaign, but it's from the point of view of Chocobos.
Oh my god.
I want to see a demo for the FF7 reboot. As a random aside, I fucking miss when the rewards for beating games was part of a new game. Like you'd get like a demo for a new game. Like that was the shit.
Yeah, that used to be dope. Yeah, like.
But now they just make it. Now they just make it a code, so Ali can buy Type 0, download the 15 demo, and sell Type 0.
Oh yeah, that's dead ass shit.
That's true.
Never never forget.
I don't know much. I don't know. Like maybe like mod support. Mod support might revive the game.
Don't they?
It's one of the reasons that Skyrim won't ever die. Is because mod support keeps coming for it.
I mean, Tabata said multiple times that he really wanted to have mod support on the PC version, didn't he?
I have no idea. I mean,
yeah, he said he wants mod support.
I mean, a lot of games have built-in mod, like the new when Skyrim was reworked for the special edition, the engine now has a built-in mod support. So like mods are a lot easier. They're integrated into the game, and I don't know about the Switch version, but I mean, yeah, it's getting easier and easier to integrate mods into your engine. So I mean, that would be pretty awesome.
Wait, Darius, you have a Switch, right?
Wait.
No, I'm waiting.
One more thing.
I don't have one yet, and I'm gonna
this
wait.
is gonna be the best. I want y'all know from one of those Sonic Adventure games, like the Chow Garden.
Yes.
Yeah,
I want a Chocobo Garden.
They have
Chocobo breeding. Raised Chocobos? That would be dope.
Oh yeah, they have like an FF7. You can breed and raise Chocobos, and different ones have like different stats.
I haven't literally bought a new 3D Sonic game since Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure like 2 and 1. Like I played those. Like, and the Chow Garden was probably lit.
The Chow Garden was the best part, and they refused to do it again, which is why everyone just doesn't buy them.
You heard it. You heard it here first, guys.
It's basically like like it's not like Pokemon. Like it's just like
it kind of is actually though.
Yeah, they follow you and shit.
You could do karate. You could do races.
Yeah, Poke Marathon, Chow Marathon.
Well, if you guys want to play Pokemon Final Fantasy, there's always World of FF.
Nah. Oh, to be honest, I'm actually thinking about getting World of FF. I wanted to.
Bro, 2 fucking years late.
No, it's not even that, because I wanted the price to go down.
I'm sure it's.
Imagine waiting for the price to go down. At Dean.
What?
The PC parts.
Bro, I wish I had bought the fucking
here's the thing earlier. We had no way of knowing that was gonna happen because graphics card prices spike with Bitcoin prices. There was no logical reason that the Bitcoin price should have gone up.
Not to get into like crypto right now, but I was buying, my PC. I got the processor, I got the motherboard, I got the RAM. The next part was I wanted to get the most expensive part, just knock it out, which was the graphics card. And I go check. It was like $300 when we first picked out everything. I check now; it's like over $500.
Oh my fucking
in case
God.
anyone was curious, that's because if people use them for Bitcoin farms, which is essentially
Bitcoin
like you
mining.
use your PC. I don't know like how the farm itself works. I just know that they're used for Bitcoin farms.
They use those PCs to essentially just mine because what I did was I didn't want to buy those fucking parts. So like there's plenty of people that have the machinery and technology. They just do it and then they use it. They basically hire themselves as a service to mine the Bitcoin for you. They'll take a percentage. So that's what I did.
But the thing is, in the process, it destroys like the parts, and like the video was getting sick and tired of it, and also they had to meet a new demand. So to meet the new demand, they were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna increase our prices," and because you assholes are gonna use them for Bitcoin mines.
Wasn't it like a substantial percentage of like the world's energy consumption was dedicated just to Bitcoin mining?
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
A way to make free money? Of course. People are all over that.
Right. Well, I think this podcast is kind of derailed a bit. We were going to end it.
I'm sorry for
it's
coming in and ruining everything.
It's funny. It's more entertaining, I guess. So just...
Wait, what was the thing for like 15? Like, what was it like when fantasy meets reality? It's like fantasy meets
fantasy based on reality?
Fantasy based on Bitcoin.
Pretty much, man. How long before we get that Kupo coin?
Girl, that shit will be lit.
All right, I think it's time to stop.
Okay, well, I guess just outro yourselves real quick. You don't have to go too into detail because all your shit would be in the description, but go ahead.
Yeah, so bye guys. It was Ali. It was nice being on MogCast for once.
He
Again,
might be back next year.
I
Might.
might be back like next semester.
Oh, I was talking about on MogCast. You might be back on MogCast like in a year.
Yeah, I might be back on like YouTube and MogCast like next semester.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's been Darius. It was finally nice to be back on here. I couldn't make it last time just because family stuff was going on, had people and their health issues, but I made it this time, so whenever the next one is, I'll probably be able to make that too. But yeah, it was nice to be on here. Make sure you go to my channel and whatnot. Yeah,
all that stuff sounds good. Before we continue, I just wanted to say, for sure, the three of us, Ali, Darius, and me, we're gonna do something in June for E3 because it's tradition. It's 4th year in a row that we're doing it. So, yeah. But anyways,
fingers
Sam?
crossed.
Oh, cool. My name's Sam. I'm on YouTube. I'm Corporal Saturn. Dean and I have worked on stuff together before. Some of it's still on the internet.
Most of it's not.
I would say a good 60% of it isn't anymore. Dean's worked on stuff for me. I am also on Twitch, same name. I just got a capture card and I'm doing a Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 2's New Game Plus live. Those episodes then go on my YouTube channel. I'm in a transitional state right now, so I don't really know what to call myself in terms of like what kind of content I make, but yeah.
You're just the guy to go to, man.
Yeah, basically, I do a bunch of logos and designs and stuff for Sam, and I put him on my feature channels, and he doesn't put me back.
Ooh.
All right. So since you called me out, no, you know what? No. Since you're calling me out in a video that I know a good chunk of people will see, and I fucking hate YouTube's navigation. YouTube. Side note: YouTube, fix your shit. Get your shit together.
Are you using the new YouTube, like the one that looks like it was made for tablets?
It was forced on me.
No, I still have the old one. But anyways, before this continues for too long, this has been your host, Dean. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this month's podcast. We'll be back in 4 weeks for the May episode, and hopefully we'll have some info.
Wait, you guys do this once a month?
So the February one went up at the end of the month, but I wanted to do it at the beginning of every month. So then I uploaded the March one in the middle and the April one at the beginning. And from now on, they're always going to be the first Friday of the month, in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.